This is Samantha Alvarez from samalvarez.com, and this video is about my language goals and my language progress and process for 2016 and 2017. So this is my roadmap from 2016, as you can see up here, and it's just the language goals part. So my goal for 2016 was to get 6 languages to B2 proficiency. Now B2 proficiency means social fluency, which means you can hold a conversation with pretty much anyone about pretty much anything and not slow the conversation down. At the beginning of the year, I was fully fluent in English and Spanish, lower intermediate Portuguese and Chinese, and some basic French and Japanese. A means basic, B means intermediate, C means fluent. I had very specific goals on what I was going to study when and which language and how good I was going to get at it, which was kind of a disaster, but it was great to have a plan to work at, even though I totally didn't do it. I did do Mandarin at the beginning of the year. I did do the Ed1 challenge here. Yes, I did. And I believe I did the mimic method, but not until maybe halfway through the year. I did not study French. I did not do any 1000 Hansel here. In fact, I never got that. I never studied Esperanto. I started it, but I was using it because I was going to a polyglot conference. I wanted to learn it because I thought everyone would speak Esperanto, but it turned out French was the language that I most lacked, that most people spoke. And so in the last quarter of the year, I actually started learning French while living in Brazil. So that was confusing. Actually, it wasn't super confusing because Portuguese, I was just living there, and French, I was actively learning from almost nothing. So at the end of the year, I wanted my levels to be socially fluent in all of these. I actually ended up being still fluent in Spanish and English. I did reach that social fluency level in Portuguese and maintained lower intermediate in Chinese and basic Japanese. And I did get German and French both up to a lower intermediate level, which I'm quite happy with. I didn't get to where I said I was going to get, but I was very happy with where I did end up. So 2017 goals are actually almost the same as 2016, 6 languages to B2 fluency, including 1 new language, and I want to maintain Chinese and Japanese. So my language levels now are the same as they were in that last slide. I'm going to focus on French. I'm in the Ed1 challenge right now for French and enjoying it, and I'm hoping to get to that social fluency level by the end of April. Then I'm going to, for Q3 and Q4, I know there's too many quarters here. I don't care. It makes me happy for some reason this year to have 6 quarters of 2 months, and I still want to call them quarters. So for the middle 2, these 3 and 4, I'm going to be in Europe, probably in either Berlin or Barcelona. And in Berlin, I would study German. In Barcelona, I would study Catalan. And otherwise, I might study something else, find up somewhere else. So I gave myself much more leeway this year, as in I'm going to study 1 language to here or 1 new language to there. I'm going to get a little bit better here. I'm going to get a little bit better here. And if I'm already done or tired of what I'm trying to do, I'll work on Chinese instead. And the same thing here. So you'll see that they're much more kind of oogie, kind of vague, where I'm giving myself, I want to have a goal, but I want to leave it open as to which one I'm doing, because it got so, like my goals, by the time April, when it came around last year, my goals were really far off of what really made sense for me to do at that point, so I kind of gave up using them. So my goals for the end of 2017 are to get Portuguese, French, German, and Esperanto to the social fluency level and maintain Chinese and Japanese. So that is my plan for 2017 for languages. I hope this has been helpful to you for making your own New Year's plans, and let me know what language you are learning.